Welcome. This is a tutorial on Inventor, and my name is Christy Davis, and I will be showing you just the basic tools and functions of Autodesk Inventor. So first you want to make a new file, and you can choose metric or the English. So I chose English and in inches, but it's locked up. So once you get your new file open, you can click on the origin over here and you can decide which plane you would like, or you can actually just click on the screen and you can choose which plane you want. And I chose the XY coordinates, and first I'm going to make a rectangle. So you click on the rectangle button up top and you make the rectangle. Then you click on the dimension tab. Now once you click from corner to corner or a line or a circle, then it'll bring up the dimensions, and you can actually change the dimensions by clicking in the little box. So I changed the top to 1.5 inches, and I didn't mean to do that angle, so I'm going to cancel, and I'm going to get the right dimensions that I wanted, and I just pull it out here, and I'm going to change that to 0.5 inches. Click the little check mark. So now my rectangle is exactly the dimensions that I want it, 1.5 by 0.5 inches. So then I'm going to say finish sketch, and I'm going to extrude this rectangle. So I'm going to click the distance, and I'm going to choose 0.25 as my extrusion distance. So once I extrude this rectangle, then I have to decide what else I'm going to do for this drawing. So here's my rectangle extruded. You can click on the little house at the upper right hand corner of the cube. But here I'm showing you the different ways to extrude. You can extrude direction 1, direction 2, symmetric, which is equal on each side of the plane, or asymmetric, and you can choose the distance on each side. But for this drawing, I chose direction 1. So now I'm just showing you the different edges. Now, once you want to add on to this drawing, you have to click Create 2D Drawing again and choose which side you want to add the drawing on. So I chose the bottom of my rectangle, and I'm going to click on the circle icon at the top, and I'm going to draw a circle. And the reason why I'm choosing the bottom of the drawing is I want the circle to extrude through the whole object. So I say finish sketch, and I click extrusion again. Now we can either click join, cut, and I'm going to do join, and I'm going to choose the distance of 0.5, and it's going to extrude through the rest of the object. So this is what we have now. Looks pretty neat now. Now I want to add a hole in this big circular part here, and I'm going to choose the concentric, and I choose the circle, and then when I choose the edge of the circle, it actually center that in the circle I already have. So that's what happens when you use concentric. And I'm going to say through all, so it goes through the entire object. So look, now we have this nice part. And I think we're going to add another little cut at the edge of this. So first I'm going to say create 2D drawing. I'm going to make a circle. And right in the middle here sounds good. So yeah, I don't want to make it that quite big. Right there. So I'm going to, you can choose the dimensions then and make sure that it's centered or not centered. I'm just going to show you. It is actually centered already, but you could change the dimensions here if you wanted to move the circle. Change it to 0.2 and it'll move it closer to the edge, but then when you check the other side, the dimensions is actually at 0.3, and we want it to be even, so we're just going to, there's a little prompt saying that's not going to be correct, so we're just going to hit the undo button, and there it is back in the center. So I actually want to make a cut going all the way through to the end of the part, but we're going to start with this circle. And when we hit extrude, we're actually going to choose cut this time, and it's going to cut through And I'm going to choose all. So we're going to cut through the whole part and click OK. And here's what we have now. We have this part with 2 holes in it. But I actually want to make this cut go through the entire object to the edge. So I'm going to now create a rectangle. And the good thing about Inventor is that it actually will just line things up right for you. So I'm just going to choose to the center of the circle so that the cut will go through the edge of the part. I'm going to click Finish Sketch, and now we're going to extrude that rectangle. And we're going to extrude and say cut, and through all, and we're going to say OK. And there's our part. And doesn't it look nice? So you can really do a lot in Inventor, and this is just not even scratching the surface of all the capabilities. But thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.